Oh, champ. Run up these likes, gang. Run up these likes, run up these likes. What in the world is Top 5 doing in Paris, champs? What are you doing there? Why is he there? It doesn't seem like Top 5 learned this lesson. I need y'all to run up these like smash and like shit because we're gonna get into this madness, champ. After such injuries. And we're gonna take a look at those injuries too in just a second. I need y'all to run up these likes, gang. It's getting crazy, man. Top 5 out there in Paris all of a sudden. What's going on, champs? Run these likes up. It's getting crazy. So, Top 5 leaves the hospital and appears to be in Paris for some weird reason. What's the meaning of all that, gang? Well, he had a conversation with Kanye West. Kanye hit up Top 5. Yeah, Kanye West hit up Top 5. All right? And Kanye said, there's no way you made it to Paris. I want to know what you're thinking in your brain right now. Top 5 told Kanye, they know I'm coming, yeah. And then he leaves a mouth shut emoji. And then Kanye says, like John Wick after they got his dog, ha ha ha, you're a soldier. Run up these lights. We had a conversation with Kanye and all that. Yeah, crazy. I know. I don't know if he learned his lesson, champ. He seems to still be out there throwing up them gang signs. Talking about some Mayans is in Paris. GG's is no longer he said it's still GG's, champ. He said he's still outside. He's still on timing. And I don't think he learned his lesson well. Listen, gang. There might be consequences for that. I'm just saying. And if your ops in Toronto know anything about this, well, they'll take advantage too. Now, notice he's not in Toronto yet. He's in Paris. He's in a whole different place. He's in a whole different country. He's in Paris right now, right? Crazy, I know. But here's a video describing more of this nonsense, which actually shows more injuries that I can't show y'all. Salute to Fesify, the channel called Fesify, who made this video where we could see more of these injuries. Make sure you're running up these likes. Salute to the chat. Let's get these likes up, gang. We need to get these likes up over 100. Please and thank you. Salute to the chat. We're going to get into this video, gang. Look at this.
Lot to get into.
When he called... Take a look at this, gang. This is the 17-inch. This is the 17 inches that's stitched together. The 17-inch cut or gash that they say he has. This is the Colombian necktie that they was talking about, man. Yeah, this is it right here. This is that Colombian necktie that they was speaking of. They're speaking of this right here. All right, that's what they're talking about for the most part. You feel me? Yeah. It's crazy, I know. Run up these likes, man.
We've actually seen the neck injury now, but there is a lot to get into.
When he called me, every few words, he's like, he's coughing.
This top 5 situation is crazy and as wild as people is making it out. We can see right now.
This man is smiling, bro. He has not learned his lesson. He has not learned his lesson. As you can see. All right. Now, he can barely talk, fool. I understand. I'm just saying. Who is Angry Diaper Baby? That's a crazy name. I don't mean to be a pain, but my blind butt can't see it. Could you maybe describe it to me, please? Champ, I can't describe anything. I said he had a 17-inch gash on his neck. I mean, ain't no more describing I could do after that. I'm gonna be honest, champ. So I already tell you, I mean, picture it in your head, champ. I don't know. Top 5 is all smiles, champ. He looks like he'll be back on nonsense shortly. Understand? Let's continue.
Now on your screen, the neck bandage. This guy is very lucky to be alive, and DJ Akademiks has spoken to him and described his injuries. This was a horrific incident. It is a miracle that we're not talking about this being a murder. If it was a little bit more in a different direction where he caught the wound, this guy would not be here to tell the story.
He says this happens at an after party. I talked to him. Yo, it was so sad. Yo, he has a cut all the way from here to like here. He's 17 inches. Yo, when he called me, every like few words, he's like, he's coughing.
Damn.
He got this liquid, like whatever. He had surgery, and then basically he told me.
One sec. I'm on stream. I'll call you back after.
He told me he's on blood thinners and shit like that. But you know, he's gonna be good. His voice sounded normal.
He actually has streams planned as well already, even though he's in recovery mode. He's gone to Paris. He shared a text where it was from apparently Ye. No way you made it to Paris. I want to know what you're thinking in your brain right now. They know I'm coming, Ye. And he said, like John Wick, they after his dog. Ha ha ha, you a soldier. A bit of a random relationship, but this guy actually has done stuff before with Ye, formerly known as Kanye West. It is just a weird link up. Obviously he has the connections to Drake as well. This guy knows a lot of top celebrities. In a second we'll get into the men apparently arrested over this situation, but it's just a funny link up, these two.
Now, apparently there's a lot of London rappers who got arrested because of this. Not that they're guilty of anything, but the London police is pretty much going after like all of the rappers over there for some weird reason. Like they just arresting rappers, gang. By the way, out there, just off of the strength that this happened alone. That's what's going on right now. You dig? All right. Hey, gang, we gotta run these likes up though. By the way, we gotta get these likes up over 100, please and thank you. If you just joined the stream, do the man a favor and please run these likes up. It is very important and key that likes go up, gang. I know people complain about people saying smash the like, but y'all don't know how important the like button is. That's why we stress that you hit that like button, because it does help the algorithm. It's incredibly important that you do that. We have more than enough people in the building. Please and thank you. If you could smash that like, that would be amazing. Please. Salute to the chat, man. But let's run up these likes to over 100. Please and thank you. Let's continue.
Disrespected. Hold on, I gotta talk about Cam for a second. What'd you say?
I'm about to be on Uzi's ass for you.
No, now I don't want none of y'all to be on nothing for me. I'ma slide myself, whatever that means and shit. I'm not, you know, but I'm not shooting nobody. I'm not fucking getting locked up for none of you broke ass niggas. but what I'm saying is like, yo, Cameron is a nigga that's like, yo, I love Cameron. I respect this nigga's an ill ass nigga, bro. He like a nigga.
But you're just better than Cameron.
I'm just better than these niggas, and by the way, they jealous, and I get it. Everything I do is to get these niggas. They gonna be jealous I know how it is to be jealous. I was jealous of Virgil. I was jealous of Drake. I was jealous of Elon.
So his next stream he's gonna be doing.
Guy's a weirdo. Ye is a weirdo. He's actually encouraging top. See, this is what's gonna get top 5 up out of here. People like Kanye, because Kanye putting the battery in the man back. He comparing goddamn top 5 to John Wick. Kanye, the last thing you need to be doing is encouraging a dude who done already nearly lost his life for dissing a London drill rapper. So what you gonna do? He didn't diss the London drill rapper that's been deceased for a couple years now, right? So he's smoking on that rapper, that rapper named Lax. R.I.P. to that guy, which led up to this whole thing happening in the first place. I mean, outside of backdoor situations that he wasn't even aware of. But bro, you trying to put a battery in his back. Kanye gonna get this guy all the way up out of here, because why are you encouraging this guy to continue his nonsense after nearly losing his life? Of course Kanye would do something like that, champ. He's off that galaxy gas, as they say. All right, that nitrous that everybody's on, this nitrous oxide nonsense. Okay, run up these likes. See how many likes we got? We close to over 100. Run up these likes. Let's get these likes to over 150. Let's keep it going. All champ.
And there's some serious people out in Paris. Hopefully doesn't disrespect anyone over there. He said Somalians in Paris. He's literally next to the Eiffel Tower with his neck bandage on. If you guys didn't see, he already's been teasing a stream. He was talking to Neon. He didn't want to show his neck. Obviously he's put a picture out there now for people to see anyway, but he was saying he's got a stream coming, he's going to promote. I don't know what we're going to see on this stream. It's going to be him addressing it. He does do the in real life stuff.
I'm on stream, brother.
Oh, they can't see my face.
No, I'm not showing you.
They can hear me.
I want you to know that you're gonna bounce back 20 times harder. And
Yo, they trying to kill me the other day, Neon.
it's okay. Hey, brother, you got God. You pray 5 times a day. It's all right.
You pray for me?
I pray for you, bro.
I love you, yeah. Listen, talk to me when you're off stream.
I will. I'll call you off stream.
I
Love,
you.
love. Bye. Yo, he has a whole thing on his neck. Chat, he had a whole bandage on his neck.
Now, as I told you guys recently, there was people getting stopped and searched in the UK. A member of Section Boys spoke about this because he was pulled over just for being at that party. And apparently now men have been arrested as well as something was found. But let me...
Car yesterday, yeah? And you pulled up to the party where Top5 got stabbed. You're getting T-packed. Trust me. They said they want to know who stabbed Top5. They need to find out.
So the rapper Russ Millions, some of y'all might know who that is. Russ Millions, the London rapper. Him and his crew got stopped in traffic. They arrested him and they found a gun in the car and all that. So Russ Millions and his peoples got arrested. But that don't mean they had nothing to do with the situation. But they are actively looking for people who may have been involved in the poking or stabbing. Top 5 and his friend. Remember, Top 5 and his friend got equal damage as a result of the situation. Understand, they both got violated, all right, in that Mercedes-Benz. Okay. Now, even before they even reached the Mercedes-Benz, the friend was already getting hit up, all right. Once again, them going to the Mercedes-Benz was actually them running away from the alleyway next to the club because they were being chased pretty much. And once they got into the Mercedes, they pretty much got ambushed once again, and it got even worse when they got in the Mercedes-Benz. Understand? So that's the real story. But the people that's lying, trying to say, hey, the Mercedes-Benz story is fake. It's not fake. They ran to the car because they were being attacked. Top 5 had just got robbed for the Louis bag that he had with money in it. And they took his chains at the same time before they even got to the Mercedes-Benz. Facts. But hey, you let the people who's lying tell the story. You dig? But hey, do the mayor a favor, gang. Run them likes up. Get these likes as high as they can be, gang. If you just joined, smash the like. Let's proceed. All champ.
Top UK source, Opinionated UK, says turns out Steeks was right. Almost everyone who drove to the party ended up getting stopped by police the next day. None of this is Steph's fault, by the way, just putting it out there. It says that a crew arrived at the party, to the actual party, with a convoy of cars, and the next day, as you can imagine, one of these cars was pulled by the police due to the incident. The police found a gun in the car, and all 5 people in the car were arrested, including notable members and affiliates of Mr. Watt and Tantan. Disclaimer, Russ wasn't in the car. He knew of nothing in the car. This guy, Opinionated UK, has broke so many stories early, and every single time it ends up being absolute fact. So 5 people apparently, according to this page, are on remand for this situation right now. Doesn't mean they did it, might have a previous, or they have some sort of links to this that has to be investigated more. They didn't get no bail. One thing we also...
I ain't gonna lie, Kanye, you calling this man John Wick. John Wick wasn't a rat, champ. He was an assassin, champ, by the way. Yeah, I don't think John Wick told on the ops, champ. He took matters into his own hands and handled business. It's not realistic what John Wick does. It's just a movie, man. But calling that man John Wick like he about to get back is crazy. He's not ever getting get back. It won't happen. He doesn't have any connections in London to do such things. And he just ain't that guy, man. He's just not that guy, man. He ain't that guy, man. It's just unrealistic, champ. All right. That guy would literally... he would literally disintegrate in front of everybody if he ever tried anything stupid. Just saying. All right, but let's continue.
See DJ Akademiks say is that him saying that on a clip of this stream about no killers in the UK was nothing to do with why he was stabbed. Obviously, it was going to be a part of the story because that clip was literally the previous day and then something happens to him, but it was nothing to do with a direct response to that. They was targeting him anyway, according to DJ Akademiks.
The false things, this got nothing to do with the UK. Like, respectfully, it did happen in the UK, has nothing to do with the UK. It's a good meme. That's what I'm saying. Online will create a whole story, and it's completely wrong. It has nothing to...
Shut up, Ak. Ak, you're a liar. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying. You're a cop, bro. Let me tell you something about DJ Akademiks. So here's what I found out, too. See, I'll just keep finding stuff out. What y'all need to know about Akademiks is this, that y'all don't even know. The reason that nobody's put hands, feet, knees, toes, and elbows on Akademiks is because the security that Akademiks has are actually federal undercover agents. That's what y'all need to know. You touch Ak, or you touch Ak security, you're going to jail because you'll be touching a police officer, champ, a federal agent. You cannot put hands on a federal agent. If you touch Ak, to be technical, you would be arrested just off the strength that there's federal agents around him, champ. You're going to jail, champ. All right. He got undercovers with him, champ. This man is roaming with the cops, the police. The security guards are police. He's paying for police protection. Okay? Akademiks doesn't have regular bodyguards. He does not. That's not true. What you see Act with is undercovers, and that's facts. All right? Ain't nobody touching Act. at least not when his security is around. But you need to understand that there's undercover agents that are securing Act. Okay? So that's cool. He still can't go to London because that don't apply to other countries. That applies to people that are in the United States. Because outside of the US, don't nobody really care too much. That don't really apply to them. You understand? So yeah, Akademiks is running with undercovers. That's what y'all need to understand. You dig? By the way, let's run up these likes to 200. Let's get these likes up, okay? Respectfully, we gotta run these likes up. Keep it going. All champ.
Do with him saying earlier in the day, there's no like killers out. That has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. There's some whole other shit. Just not that. So I know people want to believe it's like, yo, the UK slid. No, respectfully, he was there from days. Like, there was nothing, no bad blood.
No bad blood. But meanwhile, he dissed the rapper Lax some years ago, saying he was smoking on Lax. You think Lax don't got loved ones, champ? Are you crazy? Lax is a former drill rapper in the UK that lost his life. He disses Lax, that he's smoking on Lax. Bundog and goddamn Presser come to the Wireless Fest under Top 5's nose, because Top 5 has absolutely no idea that Bundog and Presser is dead. He just started beefing with Bundog and Presser because he felt like Bundog and Presser had no loyalty to Drake. So because he was so much of a frank hugger of Drake's, he purposefully started beefing with goddamn Bundog and Presser. And Bundog and Presser make way to London. And you know what happens from there. There's no telling what happened. Did Bundog and Presser give the location on your boy Top 5? Or did niggas just happen to catch Top 5? You feel me? Did niggas get word and niggas figured out where he was and just started the ambush? I'm just saying, if you're gonna diss somebody that's deceased, you must understand that there's consequences that comes with that. He's such an idiot that he came to London thinking it was sweet, thinking that he wouldn't get caught up coming to London, because I guess he don't understand that London is just like everywhere else when it comes to danger. All right, you're never out the way of danger just because you think you are. Stephanie Williams in the chat says, just like a lot about the tickets in Jersey getting the dates confused, he's lying about his ex ripping up his passport to go to the Toronto GNX show. All he does is lie and relies solely on the views. Hey, that's just what it is, man. I don't know if he's lying about the passport situation, because I don't know which ex he's referring to. He could be talking about Shay Glizzy. He could be talking about goddamn Selena Powell, because he has several very nasty exes who are pass arounds that are his exes. All right, exes are not women who are honorable women. These women are known to be pass arounds, nut dumpsters, baby mud assassins. Okay, that's his exes. His exes are women that everybody had. Okay, so there's a possibility that somebody might have ripped up his passport. You got to get a new one. All right, he can't go to London. He'll never go to London because he's not safe in London, and we know what happened to him at the Gigs party that he went to a few years back, but they almost smoked him. He almost lost his life in London the last time he was there, so he's not going back there. Top 5, on the other hand, will never be back in London. Will Drake ever come back to London? Ain't no telling. I told y'all yesterday he got extorted. That's why he said London has the best rappers in the world. You ain't never heard Drake say no nonsense like that. He said it because he got extorted. And I'm telling you, that's a fact. Someone said I was lying. I don't know how you could honestly know when you don't know anybody, champ. So, yeah, you don't have the connections that I have. Right? The mayor has connections in the industry on different angles. Just know that, okay? Run up these likes, smash a like, share the video. We're going to keep it going. Make sure you're getting these likes up. How many likes do we got? Let's check the likes real quick before we proceed, because we need to get them likes to 200. We almost there. Let's get these likes to 200. Salute to the chat, man. Let's keep it going.
So,
When this guy does go live, there's going to be so many people tuning in, and I hope he just has the right approach and learn from this situation. I don't want him to say there's no killers in Paris and it's not like that and another situation happens. So let's see where he goes from here. I've watched...
Imagine he pulls a move in Paris. So apparently he's supposed to be staying in Paris and doing all these streams. He's supposed to be doing comeback streams. So the bozo is such a clout chaser that he's trying to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to do some streams on my comeback. So he's probably going to be popping it, bro. He's probably going to be trying to act gangster, keeping his fake gangster persona, acting like he's goddamn resurrected from the cross like Jesus Christ and all that. That's probably what's going to end up happening. Knowing Top 5, he's such a bozo. He's such a tryhard. He wants so much validity for his imaginary gangsterisms that he's going to be like, hey, champ, I'm gangster. I survived. That's how gangster I am. They were supposed to take me out, but I'm still here because I'm gangster. All right? He just gonna validate. He's just trying to look for validation for his gangsters by a bunch of nerds. The only people who believe this guy are actual nerds, bro. Only nerds believe him. All right, only nerds believe him. But don't think for 1 second that Paris is sweet neither. There's also goons in Paris, champ. All right, and you don't know who the people in London know in Paris. Listen, it's best that he just keeps his mouth closed and doesn't say anything because it ain't like Paris ain't got goons. So you think there's just no goons outside of America? You gotta be insane. Something has to be wrong with you if you think for 1 second that he won't get violated somewhere else, because he will. Some of you bozos believe that leaving America means this safe. It's not safe, champ. People get trafficked, all types of things. People get kidnapped, tortured, all types of nonsense. And you think it's sweet, or maybe you need a passport. Or maybe you need a passport, champ. All right? Oh, champ. Smash up on the like, share the video, man. Listen, it's getting weird. It's getting wild, but let's proceed.
A couple of the clips of these guys' streams, and some of them have already nearly gone left anyway. It's just a madness what he does on there. He runs around just doing antics. That's what you're meant to do in the streaming world, but when you cross over that, having problems with people, anything can go left at any point.
Opti! Opti!
Opti, how are you doing?
Yo, don't you do that. Don't do that. The fuck out.
I love it.
Yo, back up, bro. Back up. You have gobbled with you, Opti.
What the hell? He was trying to act gangster there. He was trying to act gangster there. The nigga got picked up. Oh, champ, you're 5'5", yeah. Champ, you and Kendrick Lamar are the same height, and y'all got the audacity to be calling Kendrick Lamar a midget. How dare you call a nigga that's a midget that you the same height as? That doesn't make sense. And Kendrick weighs way more than you. If Kendrick ever caught Top 5, Kendrick might put Top 5 out of his misery. And we just being real. Like, we're not being, if we're being honest and serious, what do you think would happen to Top 5 if he in the same vicinity as Kendrick Lamar, bro? Be for real, man. Kendrick would do that boy severely bad. We just gotta be honest about the situation. Nigga, Top 5 ain't no more than 125 pounds soaking wet. All right, what is someone like Top 5 gonna do to anybody, man? We gotta be realistic, man. Gotta be realistic. All right, gotta be real. Okay, let's get these likes to 200. We really close. We really close. 200 likes is the goal, gang. Let's keep it going. Oh, champ.
Share it out.
It's done? No, don't do it. No.
I don't know how to.
Don't forget, this bozo had on. He had on a bracelet. He had on the goddamn bracelet that wasn't even really like. He cut the bracelet off, but guess what? The Toronto government said, "Hey, yeah, that bracelet he wearing, yeah, he wasn't even supposed to have it on. Like he could cut it. He's not on probation or nothing. He could take off that bracelet and there's no consequence. He pretended that he was really like some super criminal, man. He gave y'all the persona of a super criminal. He's not even that. We got Mr. T with $2 in town taxes saying ends up getting clubbed with a stale bread roll. Oh, champ. If he gets hit with a stale bread roll, he might lose his life, champ. I ain't gonna lie. He might. he might be a casualty of bread or yeast for that matter. You don't want to stale Italian bread that hit top 5 too hard. All right, he might hurt his trachea, his neck might. It might cause him to it might cause him to lose his life. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you don't hit him with any stale bread, champ. He's going through enough pain. Okay, any stale Italian bread might do him very bad, champ. I'm just saying, all right. He might succumb to his injuries, champ. All right, some stale bread might make him succumb to his injuries. And of course, we don't want that, but at the same time, we do want that. So yeah, we might not want that, but at the same time, we do want that. So yeah, if you have to do anything vicious with some stale bread, then so be it. All right, no clips. Let's proceed. Oh, champ.
Do this. You can't cut it with this.
Don't let her do it.
Keep going. Yeah, keep going. You're cutting it. Cutting it. Don't cut it.
Cut it, bro.
No, are you stupid?
Hold the cops, man. Cut it.
Hey, you almost there. You did half of it. You did half of it, my boy.
You want to do it?
They don't believe it. They think it's speaking.
Hey, listen, if you go to Paris, he's gonna get hurt with a croissant. Somebody's gonna use a croissant as a weapon. They're gonna use a croissant as a boomerang. And they might send top 5 to the upper room. Okay? They might throw a Bayesian croissant at him, champ. All right? Some sweets, some pastries. He might get hurt with a pastry or two, champ. Right? Go to Paris. Right? You might get hit with a donut or two, champ. A donut, a biscuit, some pastries, champ. All right? You might get hit with a stale Johnny cake, champ. You might get hit with a very stale Johnny cake and lose your life, champ. Right? Might send you to the upper room, gang. Right? Yeah. You might earn yourself some wings by getting hit incredibly hard with a pastry dish. Okay? Oh, champ. A stale birthday cake, a birthday cake that feels like a stone. Right? Listen, there's a birthday cake that's so stale it feels like a rock. Right? He might lose his life to one of those, champ. Right? The frosting is metal, champ. It's metal frosting. Mr. T with $2 in down taxes says the croissant so fly like a ninja shirt. That's right, champ. They fly like ninja stars, champ. It's gonna be ninja stars, right? Bring up these lights again. Oh, champ. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Come on, gang.
Cut that shit.
How do you cut this?
Cut that shit.
Ooh, show this.
Cut it.
No more ankle, nigga.
Cut it. You're that.
He's a goofy, man. First of all, the ankle monitor wasn't even like they said the ankle monitor wasn't even assigned to him. They said he just picked up an ankle monitor and pretend he had one, gang. He was clout chasing. So he's all this pretend gangsterisms for what, champ? Do not be in Paris popping it, nigga. Somebody's gonna put down that escargot and go to work, champ. You think, see, just like they say London is a bunch of tea and crumpets, niggas think that Paris is a bunch of escargot and goddamn croissants, nigga. No, there is no escargot infused croissants, nigga. Everybody ain't on that, champ. There's some gangsters out there with bed bugs in Paris, nigga. Yeah. There's some bed bug infused gangsters in Paris, nigga. You might get violated by a bed bug out there. A bed bug might be the end of everything for you, champ. By the way, yeah. There's a bed bug or two that edge you, champ, out there in Paris. Don't get it twisted, okay? There's some gangster bed bugs out there. Please believe. Don't you get it twisted, champ. All right, all champ, smash up on the light. Hit that light.
When I say this guy does a lot of trolling, the clip you just saw there of him taking off his ankle monitors seems crazy, but then the Toronto police responded saying he is well within his rights. So he was just doing this for the shock factor of it, and it got clipped and it went viral. So this guy definitely wants to tap into what the internet wants to see, but can he just take it too far?
With regards to the ankle bracelet, Mr. Ali was well within his right to not be wearing that ankle bracelet. He wasn't on any conditions to wear it. So him having cut that off on social media was sort of part of, I guess, his information that he wanted to put out, part of his persona perhaps. but he wasn't actually required to have that.
Top 5 was described, we've seen even on that Trap Law Ross video, the first streamer who's a gangster. And will that work? When you're on live stream, if you've got problems with people in Canada, in the UK, and God knows where else, they could just pull up to that location. But Top 5 definitely knows how to promote himself with the trolling stuff and his responses we've seen after. In 2025, the internet's definitely a wild place. In terms of this investigation into the Top 5 situation in London, I'll keep you guys posted as always, so make sure you're...
Alright, salute to that channel. That's Festify. Salute to Festify. Listen, yes, Top 5 is in Paris. Who said he wasn't? I said he was. He's in Paris right now. What are you talking about? He's in Paris. Kanye, I believe Kanye's out there. He's supposed to be doing a bunch of streams in Paris. Whoever said he's not in Paris don't know what they're talking about. He is in Paris. He escaped London, champ. He's scared for his life, champ. Yes. Is he fully recovered from his injuries? Probably not. They had to send his parents out there. His parents had to come to goddamn London to his aid because he was in that much of bad shape. So I don't know how much talking he intends on doing, but he's still in bad shape. I hope y'all know that he's still very much in bad shape, as is his friend who also got injured incredibly bad in that brutal stabbing that took place. Mr. T with $2 down taxes says Paris gonna use sausage links as nunchucks. I agree. You're right, champ. You ain't even lying. There's some frozen sausages in the meat room, and they're going to use that to their advantage. Pause. All right. They're going to use meat to their advantage. Pause. All right. You're right. You're right, champ. Salute you for paying those sound taxes, keeping the IRS off of your back. Yes, Top 5 is out there in London, still jacking GG, still being gangster. Kanye West is putting a nasty battery in Top 5's back and comparing him to John Wick, coming back like John Wick after he did something to his dog, champ. All right? It's comparing Top 5 to John Wick, letting and allowing Kanye to set him up for complete failure. Champ, don't you dare try to get gangster with the pastry creators in Paris, because it will get bad. They are some alleged Frank Link nunchucks out of the freezer that might do you incredibly bad. All right, you don't want those injuries to get worse. You can't afford to be in another physical altercation where it may lead you to a trauma unit nearby. Okay, whoever's saying that he's not in Paris, you don't know what you're talking about. It's best that you just let the mayor say what he has to say, because you have no clue what's happening, and that's a fact. All right, listen, that's just what it is, gang. All right, some people just shouldn't be. Some people ain't supposed to be streaming or doing content. All right, that's what I'm saying. Too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. That's the problem. Yeah, too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. Some of y'all just need to make food, champ. All right, you just put the fries in the bag, go flip a burger or two. That's what you're good at, champ. Right? That's what you want to do, though. You chose to do these things, champ. Right? Flip a burger. Give us some fries. We're hungry, champ. That's it. That's what you need to understand. All right. But back to this. Top 5 out there in Paris. As of, I believe, last night. I don't know what time it is in Paris right now. But yeah. But yeah, this is what's happening here, man. You know, Top 5 out there in Paris showing off, throwing up gang signs, talking to Kanye. Kanye's gassing them up. Kanye's saying, hey, you John Wick. All right. Top 5 crazy. Listen, don't be surprised if something else happened to Top 5 out there in Paris. But do expect a bunch of streams to be happening soon. And you know he's going to lie his ass off. He going to be lying. He's going to be capping hard body, probably talking crazy to them London folks once again. All right. I can only imagine what he's going to do. All right. But Top 5 is not in any way, shape, or form seemingly humble. Okay. Salute to Jess Weston, who says it's 7:18 p.m. in Paris. Makes sense. Makes sense, champ. That makes sense. All right. We got Cowboy Rob, who says, well, Drake might start talking about it now. Might try to flex how his goon is unfazed. He could. That's a possibility. I mean, if that's what he wants to do. I believe Drake's tour is starting this week, actually. It's Sunday. That's the beginning of the week. Drake's tour is supposed to be starting this week. From what I understand, I believe that, I don't know which city he's in now. Also, Kendrick is supposed to be in London in 2 days. Kendrick will be in London performing GNX show out there on the 22nd, I believe. He'll be in London for, I believe, 2 shows. There might be 2 shows in London. So that'll be interesting, right? But yeah, man. Your boy Top 5 got all the way out of London very fast. I think this was a safety measure. I don't even think that he did it because he was all the way healthy. I think that this was done because he was trying to get out of London quick, because you never know. Somebody might have wanted to get back. It could have been anything. It could have been his parents. His parents might have pressured him to get all the way out of London because, again, they had to fly his parents out to see him in the hospital in London, all right, out there in Denmark Hill, where he was at King's Trauma Unit. So they flew his parents out and stuff to come to the hospital. So who knows, man? Mr. T with $2 in town taxes says they finna put oxtail bones in a sock. They might do that, Jim. I ain't gonna lie. And that's nasty. Filling a sock with oxtail bones as a weapon is absolutely mayhem. Insane behavior. All right, oxtail bones in a sock. Very vicious, champ. I ain't gonna lie. Very vicious. Salute you for paying those town taxes, keeping the IRS off your back. All right. So Law Kid says London hospitals are not safe. Well, I agree. He might have had to get up out. He might have had to get up out of there because things was about to get real nasty. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why he ended up leaving. That's probably why he ended up leaving, gang. I ain't gonna lie, man. Let's run up these likes to 300, by the way, man. We gotta run up these likes. Listen, if you in here, you gotta run these likes up, gang. It's incredibly important to do so. Smash up on the like button. Get these likes up because it's very important. I'm not gonna lie, gang. All right. Like button helps the algorithm, helps the channel, does a lot of things. So we gotta always make sure that the like button is smashed. It only takes 0.1 seconds. It barely takes, it takes less than a second to hit a like button, gang. That's how quick it is. You feel me? But boy. Jason Wildboy says, I truly believe this is all fake and staged. What hospital he went in? Champ, I don't know if you've been paying attention. I will tell you exactly which hospitals he went to. First, he went to St. Mary's Hospital out there in London. And then he got transferred to King's Trauma Unit out there in Denmark Hill. Those are the 2 hospitals he was at. The last hospital he was at King's Trauma Unit in Denmark Hill. It's not staged because I know people in London. I talk to people in London every day, especially since this happened. So this isn't make-believe. This isn't fiction. This is real. And there's a video of him being attacked with his friend. So none of this is actually fake. None of it. It's real. It's 100% real. You dig? This isn't no make-believe stuff. I don't know how you got that, but I'm telling you it's real. There's nothing fake about it. Everything is 100% real. This isn't a stunt. This isn't a clout move. This is 100% real. All right? It's on video about how brutally he was attacked. You feel me? So just letting you know. You know. But run them like so. But yeah, man, like I said, if he plans on streaming, I guess he's streaming in Paris. It's probably going to be streams this week, more than likely. I don't know how he's going to be able to talk fully, but hey. Alexis says, I'm disappointed in their knife skills. Maybe the knife skills wasn't bad. That doesn't, just because they didn't get unalive doesn't mean the knife skills was bad. You dig? I'm just saying. I'm just stating facts. But yeah, man. It did not hit London news. What didn't hit London news? Because it's in the newspapers. Are you from London? Oh, y'all in the, oh yeah, I'm gonna let y'all argue in the chat. Y'all in the chat wilding. Niggas is bugging in the chat. Hey y'all. Hey, listen, y'all can argue all y'all want. Welcome to Gotham, champ. Y'all welcome. If y'all wanna shoot the 5, you could do that. If y'all wanna shoot the 5, that's on y'all. Y'all could do that. I got nothing against it. I ain't against it, champs. I just want you to know the mayor's not against any brawls in chat. Yeah. Oh, champ, we got psychedelic Wolf says maybe they just wanted to give bottom 5 something to remember them by. I think it was a little bit more than that. But you make a very great point. I'll say that. Okay? You make a very great point. I'm gonna just say that. All right. We got Tip 8437 who's trying to get ahead of the blowback while in recovery is crazy work. He's lost his mind. Listen, I don't think this is the best idea. I don't think him popping off at the mouth is the best idea. I don't even think it's safe for him to come to Toronto. Because think about it. He's in Paris, not Toronto, right? Why aren't you all the way in Toronto at home? That's because he's not safe there either. That means that there's something going on in Toronto. And if he suspects the Bun Dog and Presser are behind this, drop the low, then how is he going to be safe in Toronto? You know, Toronto ain't the safest either. There's a bunch of nonsense going on out there too. So how is he in Paris but not in Toronto is very much interesting to me. I'm just saying, maybe he thinks Paris is a safe haven for him. And that's not always the case. You dig? That's not always the case. So I don't know what's really going on here as far as, you know, him not going back to Toronto, because wouldn't you want to go home? You feel me? Oh, Chan. I don't know how to say your name, but she says, oh, I don't know, you could be a he. I don't know if you were he or she. I have no idea. It says, this did not hit the news. This is the same person that cut his ankle monitor off and it was fake. It did hit the news, though. But it did hit the news, though. It did hit the news. You just wasn't paying attention. And that's okay. But it did hit the news. Whether you listen, I don't know if you was flipping fries all day. I don't know if you was flipping beef patties and you weren't able to, you know, see the news, but it's in the news, champ. You can Google it. You could also Google it too, by the way. So a lot of London platforms have definitely spoke on this. Okay, so it's in the news, whether you like it or not. I don't know where you live. I don't care where you live, but it hit the news though. Yeah, you might live under a rock, but it hit the news. Anthony says it hit the news all over. It did. It did. All right, it did though. Tip says, how would you know, Ak, you were in Turks? Ak is lying on purpose. This is a police narrative. They're trying to force the people who did it to admit that it was happening. They're trying to force the people who did the crime to admit the crime on camera or something. This is a bait. This is some type of baiting that Trap LaRosse, Akademiks, and other people are trying to do in order for the actual attackers to reveal themselves. This is a police type of behavior that's being done here. Like I said, academic security guards are not real security guards. They're undercover policemen. These guys are federal agents, and Akademiks walks around with federal agents. This is why no gang member has put hands on Akademiks. Understand? This is what if T-Rail really wants to save himself, T-Rail, just tell him that they was undercovers, champ. Tell him he had undercovers with him. But at the same time, T-Rail, why the hell did you take a drink from Akademiks and drink it and get friendly with a guy who was with undercover police officers, champ? What was up with that? I don't know. So that there's no excuse, T-Rail. T-Rail, if anything, you should have just got out the way, man. Respectfully. But right now, you look crazy. Mr. T, with $2 in town taxes, once again says they might run down with the pizza cutter, champ. They could do that too. Look, there's no telling, man. There's no telling. Anything's possible, okay? Anything's possible, all right? There might be some Somalian toppings on a pizza real soon if you keep playing these games, all right? So you be paying them town taxes, keeping the IRS off your back game. This is getting crazy, all right? We got Sharon Riley, who says, did he discharge himself from the hospital? I don't know. In my personal opinion, though, I'm gonna tell you my opinion. I think that his parents, because his parents came to the hospital from Toronto. I think his parents came from Toronto to go to the hospital, and I think they forced him to leave the hospital. I think they got him to go to Paris for safety reasons. I think he's in Paris for safety reasons because he thinks it's safe. He had to get out of London because it was too much pressure. It was too much. There's too much going on. It's too much heat right now. So he probably left London, got out the way. They didn't send him back home to Toronto because it probably ain't even safe for him to go back to Toronto right now. If they suspect that Bun Dog and Presser is behind it, then guess what? You know what I'm saying? Guess what, gang? You dig? How the hell is he already out and about? Because somebody discharged themselves from the hospital. I mean, that's the only reason he could be out. Now, should he be out? Probably not. He probably should not be out, but he's such a clout chaser that he probably doesn't even care. You understand? He's so ready to do these interviews and whatnot. You know, he's probably on some type of medication that's numbing him from the pain and all that. You know what I'm saying? So who even knows for real? Okay, by the way, gang, we're really close to 300 likes. I need y'all to get these likes up to 300, please and thank you. You dig? 1982 Aries baby says you can tell what just happened to him did not humble him. Well, he's out here trying to act like he's still on timing. He said he's still gangster, still on timing, so he think he 50 Cent. He get hit 9 times or shot at 9 times and thinks, hey, I'm still gangster. It's not over for me. Yeah, I almost lost my life, but I'm still here though. You dig? So yeah, man. This is getting interesting. We got Sir Takes a Lot. Says, LOL, he got the Trevor GTA 5 neck tat, except life ain't a game, champ. That's right. It's not a game. But it is a game. It's not a game, but then again, it is a game too at the same time. All right. All chin. Dankling UFO says, yo, someone give Top 5 hot sauce with his applesauce. Oh, that's not. Oh, champ, you're gonna hurt his neck, champ. No spicy foods, champ. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna be painful. Okay. Sensitivity, champ. Right. Oh man, he thinks his name is Top 50. It should be Top 50 since he caught $150. Maybe it should be Top 50. He caught $150 and he wants to be 50 Cent. So yeah, Top 50 sounds about right. You're not even lying. You know what, champ? He's starting to make sense. Anthony Thomas says, I bet he wish he had Kendrick's security team now. He can have all the security he wants. In London, security never mattered. I remember watching a video out there in London when Future was out there in London and they beat his security very bad. This was years ago. Future was out there in London and Future was out there in London and Future's security guard got mollywopped by some London folks. I mean, they knocked the security guard clean out. I remember this video, so it was a while ago. It's crazy, man. Bullstone Pone says he clout thirsty like 4 less. They don't know the internet ain't real life. Well, the internet ends up becoming very real. You know, when you really think about it. When you really think about it, man, it becomes very real. You know, he said it was at the airport. I remember exactly. Yeah, you remember, champ. You remember when that happened. It's a while ago. But yeah, at the airport. That's right. You seen it. You seen what happened. On chin. Yeah, bro. So it's gonna get very interesting, man. That's what I'm gonna say. Top 5. If I was you, I would tread lightly. I don't know if you really want to go this route, if you want to keep playing gangster, but you are not. You, and I mean you specifically, are not ready for what may happen. Okay? Reverend Pimp Daddy Attorney Law, that's a long ass name. They gave him the ending death of Tupac's character in the movie Bullet. LOL. On chin. Salute to you. 1982 Aries baby. You keep knocking on the devil's door long enough, he is going to answer. I don't wish it on him, but I damn sure don't have no sympathy when or if it happens to him. He begging for it though. He's begging for wreck. Oh, champ. He's begging for wreck. Vaxzilla says it's giving Tory Lane stunt. I hope this wasn't staged. His recovery is too rapid for the type of injury people were reporting. Who says that he recovered? Who says that he was fully recovered though? This is incredibly real, and this is not staged whatsoever. I'm gonna keep saying it. Nothing about this was staged. And you need to understand that just because he checked out of the hospital doesn't mean that he's supposedly fully recovered. He could have checked out because he was concerned about his safety in London, so the hospital wasn't safe. He could be leaving because his parents pushed him to leave because his parents was at his aid. Ain't nothing about this fake. You know what I'm saying? Who said that his recovery was official? Just because he left the hospital don't mean nothing. You could check out the hospital and you're not doing the best. You understand what I'm saying? So again, if he want to leave, he gonna leave. This doesn't mean he's fully recovered whatsoever just because he left the hospital. This doesn't mean, Top 5's fully recovered. This is not what that means. This guy is a serial clout chaser and been a serial clout chaser. So guess what? He want to do interviews. He want to do streams and all that. He want to pretend that he's really gangster. So He's getting a lot of press behind this, and he likes the press. What we seeing happen here right now is we're seeing Top 5 really just having a clout high. He's getting high off of the clout. This is why he's doing it. He's getting high off the clout. This is what he wants. He feels gangster. He feels he getting all this attention. He likes the attention. The attention is what he's worried about. He's more concerned about his safety and his health. No, he's more concerned about the clout that he's getting versus the safety and his health right about now. That's what y'all got to realize. This doesn't mean the Top 5 is fully recovered. No, you can check out a hospital and not be fully recovered. It happens all the time. You understand? So don't think for 1 second, hey, oh God, how was he fully recovered so fast? That's not what this means. That's not what this means. This means that this guy is a serial clout chaser, or he's deeply concerned for his safety in London. You think he don't got PTSD? You think he don't have flashbacks to these moments? This nigga's having nightmares. This nigga's having nightmares of the attack. PTSD is real. Mental health is real. Maybe the clout is taking his mind off of the nightmares that he keep on having of these attacks. I'm just saying. All right, you gotta take into consideration, what happened, the situation, and etc. If you know the situation, if you understand the situation, I don't think a lot of people even understand what really happened or why it happened. I keep repeating myself about what took place and why it happened. Some people go with their own narrative because they don't listen. But truth be told, this all stemmed from Top 5 dissing the rapper Lax, who was a drill rapper who passed away in London. And ever since then, he came back to London thinking it was sweet. And this is the end result. It's pretty simple. Top 5 should stop pretending that he's gangster. Top 5 should cut it out. But hey, when you got people like Kanye West and other bozos around you hyping you up and putting a battery in your back to continue your behavior, what more do you expect, right? That's just me being honest. You dig? So yeah, we can talk about what's fake and what's not fake and all this nonsense, but we know it's real. I know it's real. I told y'all it was real. I gave y'all every single detail that's factual about the matter, the real stuff. Let the other bozos lie to you. These idiots don't have the connections that the mayor has because they're not official. They can be as rich as they want to be. They can have as much clout as they want to have. But these guys are not official. People don't respect them. The only people who listen to them is nerds and other incels who goon all day. These guys are not legit people. The mayor's legit. They're not. There's a certain respect that I have that they will never get because they not real. These niggas is nerds. These niggas is nerds. I'm not a nerd. You dig? I'm not a weirdo. I'm not a nerd. I'm not a clout chaser. I'm just me, authentically. There's nobody like the mayor. The mayor's the mayor again. Understand? I might have a lot of kids out here trying to be the mayor, want to be like me, but they can never be me though. Understand? I'll tell you that. But do the mayor a favor, run up these likes, man. Smash up on a like, share the video. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. We gotta get somebody out of here though, cause this glazer, this bozo, 86K. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, you have an obsession with the mayor's meat, and we're gonna have to get you up out of here. Dig? You have a Frank obsession. You gotta go hug some shadows. Get those Frank calories off your back. Yeah, go hug. You'll hug a shadow enough times to get those Frank calories out of your back, champ. Yeah. You're causing yourself to have a wide back from all the meat calories you're just taking in every day. Yeah, those meat calories are causing your back to get wider. Did you know that, champ? Yeah. You can't fit your t-shirt no more because you keep all those Frank calories. You got a Frank calorie disorder, right? But gang, run these likes up, share the video. Let me know how you feel in the comment section. Okay? If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're gonna have more content later. Make sure y'all tap in, okay? Salute to everybody, man. Make sure you join the Discord. Discord link is in the chat. Fire Discord. We got nearly 1,000 members in the Discord. By the way, we're supposed to do a stream of Tyler the Creator's album tonight. Tap in. They asked me to do it, so I'm doing it. Yeah, you got some Tyler the Creator album dropping Monday midnight, so it's a listening party later. Just so y'all know, okay? FY. Alright? But again, smash up on the like, share the video. But one more thing, are you ready? He's the mayor. The one and only real New York Mayor F. Eric Adams. You rocking with the town favorite showface news, Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Hit that like, share the video, subscribe. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.